because it's Arteezy. He knows what he's doing on the TA. He plays the map really well. But usually you are on the disadvantage playing the map against a TB. As a TA, you get waves into you, they spot Abed.
Well, they are gonna go in for the kill. Can they get him finished off? Abed dropping low. Is gonna get first blooded, but in return, Polison will falter. Chidori is gonna be another one found.
Two?
A 2-for-1 trade.
Maybe three.
The slow, yeah. Firestorm available.
He's gonna make it.
And Crit's gonna be able to block. Even as the blood
grenade. He has a fade bolt for the snipe. He's just
Saberlight wants to get the kill without using anything.
I think CM has to feed, so TA has a lane. Seriously, like the support 5s, they're gonna have a rough time. That's what I see on both safe lanes.
Well, that's not a very fun prospect for them, though. Bottom lane, Polson gets blasted,
Polison's the one suffering here.
And Fly gets himself a kill secured. Mid one being pushed back currently as well. They're going in for the freeze onto mid one. Does have a couple of wild axis stacks, but that meld strike comes in heavily right now. Yeah, there's of course still recovery with a couple of levels coming in possibly.
Meta.
Dory dropping low, might get the kill on Saberlight. He does indeed find it, and now Crit's the one in trouble, so both the side lanes are starting to feed opening kills. Actually, turn around, Crit has the zap in a second, but no, the wave of terror comes just in the nick of time, and they're going to keep Afu on that Venge alive. Oof. That harass.
Which one is that?
And
it's
another
quite interesting that Underlord had 9 stick charges.
Stakes are made. Moon's looking pretty good in mid so far on that Storm Spirit. Has a really high win rate. Ember does actually have a pretty low win rate currently in ESL Berlin.
Oh, bottom. It's just a disaster.
Yeah, that bottom lane.
Okay. He misses a lot of creeps just to make sure he's killing the offlane. Has 10 less hits, but 7 kill participation.
Oh, top side, Fly rotated through. And using the twin gates to get the backstab, they might find themselves a Venge as well. Afu on the run, Freeze should be up in a second, and that is most certainly going to be a second death here.
Yeah, has stick to bait a bit. Yeah, honestly, this game is looking like the SMG IG game that we looked at, that IG had to do so much to get kills on SMG.
My god!
And now, Koro dies again.
He's trying to bait in more of Moon's mana. Runes are about to spawn.
They go for mid one.
Freeze into
Frozen
Meld Strike into death. He does need to be careful for that trap in front of the Ancients if he tried to farm those, but they are TPing, well, mid one at least is TPing towards bottom. Moon is ready to go for the zip, going in onto the TA, gets frozen immediately, trying to turn this around. There's going to be the TP coming out from the Underlord. Saberlight joins his teammate. Moon now needs to get out of there. Abed's going to chase deeper. Nice two-man route by Saberlight underneath the Firestorm. So much magic damage coming through. Mid one's going to get chopped in half. Afu is next on the side. Moon needs to run, still has a magic wand with 20 charges, so he can go for the zip TP. Will he get rooted up? No, he will not.
Yeah. Thing is, you need to be fast enough that Saberlight does not connect with his ultimate. Now they go for Saberlight. So they might get the skill, to be honest. He's connecting.
Go for the TP, but he gets stunned once. And the rest of the team is coming in, though. This is actually to pull them towards Saberlight, not for him to escape. And Chidori popped his meta as well. That's a move they did not see coming, but yeah, that's another way to use the Fiend's Gate. And they scan that they're...
they scan, that's it. Oh, hey, he's still farming. TZ?
There is a rotation coming through, but there's no Fiend's Gate for 40 seconds. They're going to zip forward. Arteezy gets spotted out. Do they have invis detection? No, they do not. Now there's going to be a jump. Arteezy's taking a little bit of damage. Is the Underlord there in time to give him the shield? Doesn't even need it at all. Back to in a solid spot. Even Chakra Magic given to him to get the cooldown reduction on Refraction. They find themselves 2 kills.
You wanna call it.
This is...
You wanna call it.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, this feels like GG.
You definitely wanna call it. Human beings playing that they might get tilted. Let's just try to win the game.
Not Saberlight.
Saberlight?
Takes some damage.
Crimson Guards too.
Takes a lot of damage actually. Crimson Guard's nice, but doesn't really help you against the Magic Burst. Wants to drop his Fiend's Gate. Will drop it eventually. There's the Crystal Maiden ulti. Fly doing so much. He doesn't get stunned. His ulti continues. They're all forced back. Midway gonna get blown to smithereens. Stop going for offlaners in this patch. They're on the run.
And their strongest hero is just farming on Moon. But you can kind of delay the game. I guess that's the right thing. Like, not force these pickoffs. Just play for the waves. Delay, delay, delay. Pray for the best. That's how I see.
Pray for the best. They do get scanned though. And Moon on the side won't be spotted. They'll sacrifice Poloson for that one. Abed on a mega kill streak, heading towards the Roche pit. They just ran towards the top lane. They should be able to get themselves that first Aegis of the game, which of course will give them a lot of extra added vision on the map, because all the watchers will be turning blue.
So one more damage barrier. TA just farming aggressively. They're not really going for those objectives. They're just out farming
getting spotted.
Oh, they see Sableye.
Fly's the better target. Are they going to go for Sableye? But he pops himself the Crimson Guard. Mecha's used. Actually takes a lot more damage. Can't even get the Fiend's Gate down. But they're taking a lot of damage in response, because Abed's here with that double damage room. Moon gets taken down. Fly with the ulti is again a nuisance. Sableye is finally going to get taken down. But what's going to happen with the rest of the team? They are going to get blown to smithereens once finally the Fiend's Gate comes through. And Arteezy joins the fight. Too much damage. They don't even continue for that kill, because they know that the dot from Abed is more than plenty to finish off Poloson.
Yeah, TA kills Storm with 3 hits. He should take care here.
Poloson getting jumped.
Auto.
Finished off. Base diving might be still a little bit too scary. You can always get roared out of position. How far is the TB for his Scotty? Still quite a ways to go.
Because that's the thing, they've been forcing those sort of fights, those pickoffs that become a fight, instead of dealing with the waves. So the TB doesn't get the space to farm. Again, they go now for smoke. Yeah, Storm is not even 12, so he cannot clear the creeps from base because it takes so long.
Oh, swap in onto Abed. Nice stun. Quickly trying to burst him down. The heal isn't going to be enough. Yes, it is. He's not going to drop dead. Oh, my lord. They instead find 2 kills themselves. Abed survive. I mean, there's going to be a bunch of nerfs coming in, because Pavis plus Underlord Auras plus everything, and Abed still doesn't drop.
Yeah. You're supposed not to be 21k behind on 20 minutes. Like, I get your point for the nerfs. Auras are strong. Yeah, lanes are playable. Hopefully, we see a good match.
They still have plenty of mana to work with.
Yeah. It's so weird to see an Earth Spirit playing the lane. Maybe I'm not used to the
Oh, he's actually going in aggressively here, but he's about to drop dead. First blood gets secured by Fly. And currently the TB for the right clicks against mid one, who is now in a World of Hurt, has a 14 magic one charge, but Abed running towards the bottom lane.
Abed level 4.
Dead shot, not going to be able to get the kill, and Abed is just a nuisance here. Mid one needs to try and juke his way through, but completely gets caught with the new trees. And that's going to be a nice kill coming in with the Abed rotation.
Arteezy, he goes back.
Oh, he's actually dropping low. No magic wand charges anymore. Mid one's trying to finish him off, but taken down instead. And with the crit rotation as well. Glimpse comes out. Terrorblade, is he going to get taken down? No, he's not even going to die. Afu dipped. Is going to go for the TP. Oh, sorry, no. He went for the healing Lotus pickup.
Pin from Disruptor. We might see a kill on the Beastmaster.
That should be. Don't you think they can keep the Glimpse from happening? Underneath the tower, Chidori's actually a little bit scared. Moon, can they actually finish off Saberlight? Yeah, the round should connect. Kill gets secured, but in comes the Rolling Thunder. Abed's here, looking for Chidori. That's the bigger target. Chidori getting rolled on. Where does he bounce against? Well, they're trying to get something going.
Abed glimpsed. Has Arcane though. He definitely wants to pop his ultimate here.
Poloson, the swashbuckle connects, exorcism immediately into the silence. Can they keep Abed controlled? Rolling Thunder comes out, but the Exor is still pretty nasty. However, he's actually going to roll away. Oh no.
He shows the wave and he goes jungle. Just hit the tower, make heroes of the enemy team show, and then your team can take a team fight on the other side of them.
Mid one being slowed down. Abed's on top. Sableye is... Okay. Interesting to see. Nonetheless, going in, Exorcism used onto Fly. Rubik is the target they want to go for, but he's got that big Pavis shield. He's actually not dropping whatsoever. Fly is just walking out of there. Or is he? Chidori going in. Glimpse comes out. Fly will possibly finally fall, but Chidori might die in response. That's 2 cores for a position 5 Rubik. And it took them forever to kill him. They're hunting for Abed. In the trees he goes, behind the pillar. Not a place you play too often, but he takes down Poloson before he would possibly have to swashbuckle to safety because he's going to disengage. Mid one's the last one, completely stuck and surrounded. And the last little tick comes through from the random melee creeps as well. It's going to be a full team wipe. They only lost Fly. And that is with just the Pavis.
Just something, I'll not say like the XP between supports, just the snowball.
Yeah, it's all the little things that make it very problematic. Abed, Chidori goes in, but he's out of mana, he needs to disengage. He'll be able to fall back. They're not even going to commit the Rolling Thunder. There is not even a Metamorphosis just yet, but that's the plus side of having a Coddle on your team. He's got max level Chakra Magic, so he constantly reduces the cooldown of the Metamorphosis. Rolling Thunder comes through after they already got themselves Fu Moon's going to be the next one. This is just a slaughter from Shopify.
Yeah, I mean, you just lost a team fight there with Exo. Now you don't have Exo. And now TB's there, and you just bump on that wall again.
Chidori is going for the Diffusal Blade. The problem is, honestly, the Pangolier. Abed is so hard to control this game.
Here he goes, another
Gonna go in onto Abed. Can they finally finish him off? He is stuck inside the silence, but he barely takes any damage because he had the shield rune. And the Pavis was thrown out on top of him. He's dropping low. Finally, they managed to get a kill. Buyback comes out from Afu. The roar onto Moon, but there the TB just pumps out so much damage in response as well. Mid one on the side. Didn't even pop Pierce the Veil in that engagement. Just gets overwhelmed because he ran out of mana. Thanks to a nice swashbuckle.
Exo or Spirit buyback without ulti.
Chidori doesn't have his ulti available. He's got to definitely be very careful. Yeah, 420. We saw this exact score line in the last game as well. Blasted, Afu dieback. Finding the silver lining is quite hard here, Astini.
Yeah. And then he bought back without Exo to just bump against this wall in the mid lane again.
Dory coming to say hi. Nice Static Storm Kinetic Field. They get a 2-man catch, but do they have any damage is the question. It's problematic. TB's just gonna be chilling right now. Roar comes out onto mid one. Second kill secured. And that's gonna be at least a set of racks that they can pick up. Luckily enough, there's still tier 2 in the top lane. But they can't even get close. The constant Abed swashbuckles. So they also have that nice little addition for their team. There's a Sunder available in 3 seconds. Oh my god, Disruptor almost gets one shot there by Swashbuckle. Abed, with a cooldown reduction, gets the second Swashbuckle through. And that is a quick kill on Disruptor, so no Static Storm for the bottom set of racks. And they just need to get rid of the tier 2 top to get themselves megas.
For the final fight.
Maybe if we can catch the support.
They managed to get a big one.
They spot out Fly, but he's got the Pavis. And he's trying to run away. Static Storm on top of the Rubik. They're throwing so much to control off the Rubik, but that Rolling Thunder from Abed is on point, keeping them at bay. Fly still not dead just yet. Tried to seal the Spirit Siphon, will eventually get taken down, but how much will it cost them? Mid one forced to pop his ulti to just stay alive. And charging forward is Crit, blasting him with the Illuminate. You're not going to stay alive from this nasty Coddle. Moon forced to run away with his Exorcism pop. TP out from the Disruptor. They find a kill, but they lose mid one and all of their ultis at the same time. Moon is behind them, but he doesn't have Exorcism. And he's going to say hi. But Saberlight, the rest of his team is not even walking towards Moon currently. Moon does have a shard. That's a nice tool at the very least, but they have way too much damage onto this DP. And Moon dies, Afu dies, Mega secured, GG gets called, and SMG gets crushed. And honestly with that, that's kind of... it's getting really close now for the Southeast Asian region.